Hi, welcome to this video designed to help you with your male CEO paper. My name is Michelle Santamaria. I'm the English librarian, and I'm going to be sharing resources that you should be using and different search tips to help you get this project done and done well. So the first thing is I'm going to recommend that you use a search engine like Google to find your topic. And the best way to do this is to search for male CEOs. And you see I've already done this before, male CEO SP 500, which is the Standard & Poor 500. These are the companies that you have to choose from. And I'm saying minus AI results because those are now auto-generating and populating the top part of the search. And unfortunately, a lot of these results are not necessarily accurate. And so, this is a handy search tip. If you want to get rid of search results in Google, you say minus. In our library databases, you would say not. Okay, so we're gonna try to find something that looks more reliable. And the reason that I'm going with the S&P Global is that this is coming directly from Standard & Poor's. So, and this has to do with men dominating highest paid CEO list. So we know that there's a list in here somewhere in the article. And here we go. Now, not all of these names are men. It's me. Or actually, no, looks like that's who we're dealing with on this particular list. And so I have decided that I'm going to be looking up information about Satya Nadella, who is the CEO of Microsoft. And so in order to do that, I'm going to navigate to the library website. To do that, I am going to, if you look under academics on the library website, you will notice that the library is third. On your interface, you might see this banner sort of going horizontally instead of vertically. In either case, the library is under academics. And so I'm going to begin by searching this main search box because it's helpful to get a broad overview on your topic. And it's also helpful to get something called a research starter, which again gives a good overview on your topic and provides some other useful information. So we'll just wait for those results to load. And I'll tell you that the next thing we're going to do after this is to look at more specific database that can help you cover things like management style and also how the company is doing, since you need to cover that in your paper as well. So this is the research starter, and it is an overview of the person's life and career. And one of the things that it helps do is that it gives you the specific subject term for the person, which would allow you to know, if you use this, that all the results are relevant to that particular person you're looking for. Now, if their name isn't very common, then, you're probably finding results that are actually about that person. But if you were to pick someone like maybe Tim Cook of Apple, that name might be more common, and you might want to make sure that you're looking for the right Tim Cook. So to access this, you want to use Access Now, and this would be true of any kind of result on this list. Now, if you can't access it, if it says Access Now and it says we don't have it, then you could request it if you give it yourself enough time. So you see this gives sort of their life overview. And then it also talks about their work history, which is really important to this paper, and some of the accomplishments. And then at the very end, it gives you a bibliography. And so that can help you track down some other articles that would be helpful for the paper. So that is one way to approach the information that you need. Now, another database that would be very helpful for this paper is Business Source Complete. And in order to find this, I'm going to go back a moment so that I can show you. You want to use all databases A to Z. And you want to search in this box here for business source complete. And once you're here, you can do a search for the CEO. So remember that we found out that this is a way to search for him specifically. Actually, that's a subject heading. So you could switch it to subject terms. Or not. If you're having luck just looking for the person using, the first name, last name, that's fine. What it means to be a moral leader. Okay, so we're getting some good results here, possibly about leadership style, which could also help you with management style. You could try the word management. You could add and management if you're not pulling up things that are immediately related to that. And when we do that, we do get, performance management tips from the top. We still get what it means to be a moral leader. So, yeah, you get a lot of results that would be helpful for your paper. So finally, the last thing that I want to point out is that if you go back to the advanced search interface, you can, if you scroll down, go to publications, and then you will notice that there are a list of publications that give you overviews of companies. And so what would be helpful here is instead of searching for the CEO, if you look for their company, in this case, we're looking for Microsoft Corporation, then you'll be able to pull up reports that get into how the company is doing, what their strengths and weaknesses are. And in fact, there's a whole report about how they changed under him, under the CEO that I would be researching. But you can look at the company profile, and that is going to give you all kinds of information. I would look at the most recent one. If you are doing a recent CEO, you want to look for a report that coincides when that person was in charge, is in charge. And this gives you a really good overview of how the company is doing. Something like the SWOT analysis is going to tell you what the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are for the company. And here we go. Even just at the very beginning, it says sort of what the earnings were. And so this would tell me what the profits were under my CEO. Okay, so remember, start off with Google, look for your CEO, then look for their name in the library's main search box, and then finally use different features in Business Source Complete to round out your paper. My name again is Michelle Santamaria. I want to remind you that you can always ask a librarian for assistance. These are the different ways to do that. If you want to make an appointment with me, you can select appointment and then select me. And that will show my availability, dates and times. Today it is looking, well, yeah, today is looking booked. But there should be some dates and times later in the week. And if there aren't, I can try to squeeze you in somewhere. So I'm wishing you best of luck on this project. And that's all. See you at the library.